The files have now installed onto the computer and the installation progress is showing as installation succeeded. Press close and you will now see notifications in the top of your dashboard. The first thing that we need to do is promote this server to a domain controller in order for the Active Directory domain service to take effect. We select this, and in this window, this will give you the configuration wizard. Now, a forest is a collection of domains. So if you have a large corporation or company, you may have several clients or computers that are attached to your domain. Because this will only have a few machines on it and a user, all we need to do is select Add New Forest. The root domain will be the name of your company. In this purpose, I'll be using domain.com. It's very important to add an extension to your domain name. Once that's done, press Next. As this is the first time it's being set up, it does tend to go a little bit slower. But once everything's installed, it should be a lot faster for you to work with. On this window, make sure that Domain Name System, DNS Server, and Global Catalog are both selected. And you'll also have the option to type a directory services restore mode password. This is very important. If you need to restart or make changes or repair any problems in safe mode, this is a password that will be required. Give it the same level of security that you would on any of your other passwords and make sure the password is alphanumeric. Once that's done, make sure they're both the same and select Next. Now at the moment there's a warning sign showing that the delegation for the DNS service cannot be created. That's okay, this will be something that we'll come back to later on. Press Next. The NetBIOS domain name in this option should appear as the root directory name that you had given. So in this case, mine should be domain. As it's come up, press Next. Now in this section, you can alter the path of where you want the files to be stored. So if you're wanting to store your login and database files and your system volume onto an external drive, you can do so by selecting the options on the right hand side and entering the path of your drive. I won't be doing so, so I'll be leaving everything the way it is and pressing Next. And this is just a review of your options that you have actually chosen. And sometimes it's good to take a screenshot. So you can store it for later on. Once you've gone through these options, have a read through. It'll show the domain function, the NetBIOS name is domain. Scroll down to the bottom, your system volumes, the drives that you want to store your files on, the password that you've chosen, and then press Next. We'll now run a prerequisite check to make sure everything is validated before the Active Directory domain service is installed on the computer. This shouldn't take too long, on average about 3 to 4 minutes. At the top it also tells you the process that it's going through. It's good to keep an eye on it. Once it's done, it'll tell you all prerequisite checks have passed successfully. And if you ignore the exclamation marks for the time being, as we need to set up the DNS server later, go down to the bottom. This is the section that we're interested in, and it shows the checks are completed and all prerequisite checks have passed successfully. So once you get this, press install. The progress bar will show you what's happening with your installation at the top. It's almost finishing the installation. Once it's installed, it will get you to restart the machine, and once restarted, you'll be able to see what facilities have been installed. So go ahead, let's close and allow it to restart.